of the six, everyone's going to come across as being the most conservative. This usually is the case in these kind of races, especially up here. I believe it's an R3 seat. What are you going to do to differentiate yourself from the Brian Mass, from the Carl Dominoes, who ran and lost by 20 points, from the Rebecca Negrons?
You know, for me, the thing that's so neat is that I actually have that experience. I'm the guy that was actually in Jupiter, in town management, brought the Scripps recruitment process all the way through to fruition, where we were able to bring a $670 million deal together. But from that, I've been in St. Lucie County for 2 full terms, and when you go through that process, you realize you meet so many people across that district. I look at the fact that my wife was a combat medic for 8 years. We look at the fact that we've worked so diligently with everything from the SEAL Museum to others. I'm the candidate that's actually been boots on the ground, working diligently through the district's needs, and having lived from south to north, and no other candidate has actually had that opportunity. Some will come into the district and they may be a nice guy or they may have conservative values. This district is 48% Democrat, 52% Republican. What does the district really want? Why did Allen West lose? Why did Patrick Murphy win? And when you study that district and begin to look at what it is, I believe I am that person that represents the best of those, not only the demographics, but the best of what the interests are within that district.
You had mentioned Allen West, and he barely lost. And a lot of people think that he lost on his own accord. Do you see yourself more as an Allen West type of candidate, or are you just your own Tod Mowery?
I'm definitely my own candidate. You know, everybody has some unique traits to them. I'm passionate about what I do, but it's one that my leadership style, because of the fact that I look younger than I am, has taught me that it's about how do I help you. And if I don't care for your shirt, instead of saying, I don't like your shirt, I'm going to find a way to say, we're having this great community function. And as a result, get you to change your shirt without you realizing it. That we didn't necessarily care for your shirt. It's about approach. It's about style. I don't have to tear you down in order to build myself up. If I'm really about community, and if I'm about helping those, then I need to be able to do it the right way, and not necessarily in a way that demeans, belittles other people. And that is what is a big difference between who I am as a person and as a candidate.
Do you think, and lastly, do you think the fact that many of the candidates, aside from yourself, are coming in from outside of the district to run, do you think that's going to play a big part in this race, considering that Patrick Murphy, I'll use the term carpetbagged, and so did Allen West. They both carpetbagged in 2012.
You're going to have a lot of people that'll see it's an open seat, and as a result, they will say, hey, I want to come and run in this open seat. But just because it's an open seat, to me, I look at it and say, that's what I love about America, allowing people to do what they want to do and pursuing their liberties. However, when I look at what the district would want, I don't see a lot of people saying, yes, I'm hoping to have somebody from the outside come in and represent me just because it happens to be an open seat and because they say, hey, one day I would like to run for public office. I've always been a public servant in that mindset. I own my own small business, but in doing so, I've seen where my calling is, and that's exactly what I'm walking in.